Hi guys, this is Liz. Today I wanted to show the scrapbook album. I actually have two. You can kind of see the other one. They're not identical, but they're similar from the same weekend. This one is going to be for my father-in-law and mother-in-law, and it was just really cool that my father-in-law was in Michigan for Father's Day weekend, so we drove down to see him. So this is me just taking a photo in the side view mirror, just saying, all you see in Michigan Interstate is this. So it gets a little repetitive and I get bored. And then here, Brian and we got off for Timbits from Tim Hortons, but we ended up at Cold Stone Creamery. Wow, I can't talk. And so just got some photos, and then him driving with his, and this one was mine. And then this says sometimes that thing you're looking for comes when you're not looking at all, which was just like so fitting because we were going for donuts and ended up with ice cream. This is a beautiful brass piece, like for a front of a ship, and it's a mermaid that Cousin Crystal has on the front of her garage. And so at a certain time of day, it's gorgeous. So then this was Brian, his dad, and then his cousin's other half, Bo. And they all were mowing. They all had mowers. And then this is them filling up the mowers. And then Brian and his dad working on a shelf. Because my father-in-law, Dave, or Mr. V, he came up to Michigan to help out Cousin Crystal with a few things. And then this is me and the dog relaxing. This is my leg. And then these are the boys getting the mowers out and about to mow. And then this was us all weekend playing bocce ball. And I thought it was kind of funny. My spouse and his dad, they really had the same kind of stance and throwing to play bocce ball. So I thought it was kind of funny to put father, son. And it was just so funny to see because we don't get to see Mr. V a lot since we moved to Michigan and they still live in Florida. So it was really cool to see that, oh my gosh, you are your father. And then this is, me and Bo were on a team. So this is Bo throwing. And then Brian and his dad, kind of pushing each other and goofing off. And then all of us walking because Cousin Crystal has a beautiful yard. As you can see. And this was her dog Scooby, and just saying relaxing. And this was her father Stark. He's now passed. And her book that I made for her more centralizes on pictures of him. For Mr. V, I kind of put all the photos that I had printed for myself to make one. So it kind of centralizes on our family more. So then, there's me. And then there's Brian, and then everybody cooking. Me and Brian, and then food, and then him enjoying his time. Then Cousin Crystal, Stark and Bo's cooking on the grill. And then just some downtime. I take a lot of photos of Brian because, he's my fiance. We're getting married in October. We've been together 12 years. So I tend to take a lot of photos of him. And then this is her backyard into the lake. And it with the clouds and the sun, it was just gorgeous. And the delicious ribs. We had such good meals. And then it was really funny. Scooby, he's a beggar. He'll come and beg for you for food, anything. But the poor guy didn't even know the ribs were thawing out underneath him. Or above him, above him. And then Mr. V, and he took some time for some fishing. And then, it just says Dave came to Michigan. It was the first time we had seen, we got to spend Father's Day with him since Father's Day 2007. And so I thought that was a cool little thing to add in. And then just some little bubble stickers and some fish. And just little things more centralized, we got him this Tractor Supply shirt. I have the same one, so we matched that weekend. And then I made him a card from us and just, thanking him for everything he does for us. And has done, will do, and continuing to do. Like, he's just amazing father-in-law. And then just this happy day, and then Stark looking at his card from Crystal, and just the guys just enjoying, their day, Father's Day. And Crystal cut his hair for him for Father's Day. He had Alzheimer's, so like she wanted to do some special things for him. She cut his hair. She took him out on the trike and took him for a bike ride. This is Bo with his beer kit that she got him. And then, Bo looking at it, and then Stark opening up his gift, which was a history of Marines, because he was a Marine. And then this was just a bigger picture of Crystal and Stark on the trike. Because my father-in-law Dave and Stark has been friends since Dave was like 15 years old. So, been in the family a while. And then this was cousin Crystal, Brian, and his dad, and they were replacing the carpeting on the boat launch so that it doesn't scratch the bottom of the boat. And I was just saying, even in a skirt, Crystal is out there doing work. She's a hard worker. And then her son, we waited for her son to come home from his father's. And that was just Griffin coming home. Griffin's birthday's around this time. So, they call him Uncle Dave, but, my father-in-law and my mother-in-law got him a traveling chess set, because the one that they have is a little beat up and broken because he plays a lot. And we waited for him so that Brian and him can play chess. One day, Brian will lose to Griffin. He wins at every game, so, and doesn't believe in letting people win. So then after we left, we had a little bit of time. So in Midland, we went to the mall. And then this is us driving home, just, telling them how we were getting home over the streets of Michigan, over the Mackinac Bridge, and us waiting in line to get home. And this is what it looks like when you go over the bridge. And Brian just being dorky because he doesn't like me taking photos of him. And then lastly, just moving it over, I said that this pretty much says it all about the UP, about the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Free ride in a police car if you shoplift. So, yeah, I think that's funny. That one's always got me every time I see it. And then this is the back cover with, again, the same photo as earlier. My father-in-law playing bocce ball. And this is, I forgot to mention, this was the front of the cover. And this is actually Crystal's backyard. Like, this is my book and stuff. And this picture is probably a few years older. And I just put, wish you were here. I was laying out in the sun. And yeah, I posted it, and I love it, and I use it all the time. And just, a little Father's Day. What brought about these was I found the photos, and I thought I had given crystals to her, and apparently I had not. So I made her a scrapbook, which is coming up, and then this one's going to be for my father-in-law. And yeah, just some fun scrapbooks. All right, well, thank you for liking and subscribing, and hopefully you have a great day. Bye.